I was today years old when I found out that Advanced Auto Parts did not take returns on tools. Don't get me wrong. I had every intention of returning this tool if it didn't work because I knew it was a possibility that it wasn't going to work. So I opened the package up, did my little deal, tried to see what it was going to do. Oh, okay, this is not going to work. I'm going to go ahead and return it back to the store. All right, I get to the store. Lady tells me, no, we don't take open tools for returns. I said, what? I said, man, this didn't work. It simply didn't work. It was a bad tool. It didn't work. And she was like, well, maybe you should have made sure that the tool was going to work before you bought it. Man, I looked at her dead in her face, and I told her, like, you ain't never worked on nothing, have you? She said, I worked on things. I'm like, well, you would know that if all of us knew what exactly was going to work for our application, we wouldn't be here right now. And then, I mean, it's they said you can't return a package if it's open, and you got 45 days from the date that you bought it with the receipt to return it in an unopened container or whatever, box, whatever it's in. And I sit there, and don't get me wrong, I understand why they have the policy because there's a lot of people out here that use tools and return them. I mean, but you punishing longtime customers, you punishing good people along with the bad. To me, it should be some type of a policy where they can look at the tool and see that it wasn't used and accept the return. See, this is one of the reasons why Amazon is winning. Because Amazon would have took the tool back, gave my money back, or did an exchange for another tool, which what I was going to do. And y'all know how I feel about Amazon. I talk about Amazon all the time because Amazon is pretty much the reason why you have to wait 2 or 3 days to receive anything now because no stores are carrying a lot of parts. Whereas back in the day, you went to a box store or auto parts store, they had more of a chance of having the part that you need, or they could have got you the same part the same day later on in the day because they had different warehouses with a lot of different stuff in them. But now, man, any kind of electronics, diodes, resistors, charging adapters, there's different types of electronics where Circuit City and Radio Shack might have had, it's gone now. You literally have to wait for a little diode sometimes now because there are no electronic stores around that you can buy them, which sucks, man. It really sucks. So I always talk about Amazon being Amazon because of how they did Radio Shack. And it's a necessary evil. I'm not going to sit up here and say I don't use Amazon at all. That would be crazy. You got to. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice at all. But, that's my rant on Advanced Auto Parts and their trash return policy. I mean, complete garbage. Ain't no way around it, man. No way around it.
You lose.